I don't even know why I'm uploading this. I just wanted all of these takes that were never seen the light of day to be known to this very world that we live in. So I don't know why this took me 8 takes to record. I don't know why that fourth take was doing so perfectly. But like I got the idea to just talk about the behind the scenes. That fourth take was really tragic because like we were pretty far in. I think I was 8 minutes into the video. The video turned out to be like 18 minutes, so in the long run, I wasn't even halfway through the entire video. So if I ever do scripted stuff again, tell me if you want to see more takes. So yeah, subscribe to more Muffin Jones. There's only 10 subscribers as of recording this. I need more. I need more. I need more. So I know I've never made a video like this, but because it's the 1 year anniversary since the remastered chapters have ended, I wanted to make a little bit of a behind the scenes video. So today I made a slideshow with 14 slides, and in these are photos that I took during the development of the Muffin chapters, the remastered Muffin chapters, and a little from the original, and I just want to share my experience in making them. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first slide are all of the original thumbnails for remastered Muffin chapters. On the bottom left, we have H Labs, not H Labs, Behind the City. On the top right, we have Foxos. Top left, we have the original Boardwalk. Bottom right, we have the original lab. And in the middle, we have the hotel. So there was actually never a original thumbnail format for H Labs. And the thumbnail I ended up using was meant to be a teaser photo I posted. But I love that photo, that teaser so much that I decided to make that the thumbnail. After that, I decided, you know what? I'm going to remake every other Muffin chapter thumbnail. So like, it took me around an hour to do, remaking every thumbnail. And holy crap, was this not enough room. So you might not know this, you might do, but today is the 1 year anniversary of the Muffin chapters, H Labs Remastered. And to celebrate this, I wanted to go back in time and see how what the element for the Muffin chapters gone, and just take a trip down memory lane, see all the steps it took. So in today's video, I'll be showing secrets, extras, scrap teasers, everything like that. And who knows, I may make another one for the other chapters. So without further ado, let's go. So here we have all of the original thumbnails. And the reason I decided to change the thumbnails is because when I was making the teasers for the 6th chapter, I made one that I really, really liked. And I was like, you know what? This isn't gonna work. I need to spend more time introducing the thing. So you might know this, you might not know this, but today, um, March 14th, that's not the right day. I'm recording this in advance. So you might know this, you might not know this, but today, Sunday, March 15th, is the 1 year anniversary of the Muffin Chapters Remastered H Labs. And I meant to make this video when Behind the City Remastered turned 1 year old, but this wasn't ready, so I decided to make it when the last chapter came out. So I hope you guys don't get mad at me for this choice. So there was a lot of development for the remastered Muffin chapters. A lot more work put into these chapters than the original chapters. I thought, let's go through mostly every screenshot I took and everything else of this time period. So I know how, and so you guys know how the development went. So here I have 14 slides about the development of chapters with a whole bunch of stuff on it. And today I'll be showing you all. So without further ado, let's go into it. So this first slide, sorry how to breathe. So this first slide is all of the original thumbnails. And for the top left being the boardwalk, bottom left being behind the city, middle being the hotel, top right being Fox's Pizzeria, and bottom right being um the lab. And there is none for H Labs because while I was still coming up with a thumbnail, I made a teaser image. And I really like making that teaser image. So I was like, you know what? This teaser image is going to be the thumbnail. And right before I uploaded the video, I was like, it's kind of weird having all of this very nice thumbnail and the rest just being screenshots, especially for the boardwalk, which is a horrible thumbnail. So I decided to go back and remake all 5 thumbnails. You might notice that the lab is the same screenshot, but it was edited in the final version. So I just wanted to put all of these thumbnails in public. So I hope you guys like this choice I decided. And let's go on to the next slide. So the next slide, the very first teaser for remastered Muffin chapters. When this was posted, the chapter was not done. There was a very high chance the remastered Muffin chapters weren't not going to be a thing, and it would have been a waste of time because around this time I was still on that like 8 month hiatus, and I just really wanted to get back into making stuff. And I saw this as a perfect opportunity to make something. So I've been working on remastering each like half the chapters. So I posted this. And posting this of this brand new map was the final thing that made me like lock in and make the chapters. I'm so happy I did, because if I didn't do this, 2 chapters that will not be mentioned in this video would have never happened. So yeah, this teaser basically made 3 mastered weapon chapters. There was nothing for Behind the City. Nothing at all. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. So I really wanted to remake this room from the original video, and I just couldn't. So yeah, sorry. I know this is a bad start for one behind the screenshots. Also, we have this screenshot, which was a oh, sorry. So first, we just have to go to this one. This was the original thumbnail, and I decided to not go with it. Instead, go with another one. I'm also pretty sure this was after this was scrapped. This was going to be a teaser, and that teaser never ended up happening. So, my bad. Oh my god, what did I do? Sorry, technical difficulties. This was a scrapped thumbnail. I'm kind of glad it was scrapped because it's not good. Okay, Boardwalk. We have one thing. This teaser that was canceled because Barry's in it. Not much to say about this teaser, but yeah. this Caesar was never ended up happening. These were teasers, and I am very proud of these teasers. If I were to remake these, I would probably add text somewhere. So these are probably out of all teasers I did. These were surprisingly my favorite ones. And I just realized I want to talk about something else. So let's go back to Foxos. This will feel nice. I want to talk about the map itself. Actually, I'm gonna go back to Behind the City to talk about this. I'll do the first teaser. So Behind the City started out as a rebuild of the alleys. And that rebuild only made to a diner, and the whole thing was scrapped. I know, shocker. And I was like, you know what? I want to make a chapter about this. And I made Director Behind the City. That chapter was in my inventory for around a year until I got rid of it. And the reason why I decided to remake it because I got like when my friend said, "Is this just an Alice ripoff?" And that like really opened my eyes to seeing that it was just a ripoff of Alice. So I made the whole thing really happy with how it was remade. The entire process, very happy about it. Fo- Foxos. Foxos was my biggest map I've ever created. There's a whole secret section that's not shown. When they make a video on it, but yeah. Um, in my opinion, this chapter is way too big. If I was ever to remake it, I would make it smaller. Like, just get rid of the whole winter section, probably. And, I have a strong, this character, Falco, has been like my FNAF original character since like 2018. I've always had some soft spot for Fox because I remember I used to roleplay with my old friends when I was like 10. I always made a Fox, so I was role playing that blocky FNAF game. And animatronic world, I just really have a soft Foxos, soft a spot in my heart for Foxos. So yeah. Oh, I should really talk about this before I go into all this stuff. Why did I breathe? So you might know, you might not know, but on today, what did I say on today? So you might know, you might not know, but today, March 15th, the day, what am I saying? Oh, I'm not trying to stream right now, I'm trying to stop my recording.